Hello, we're the Clark family, and we've sold our house and packed up our lives and moved to Galicia in northern Spain.
So follow us as we start our new lives, learn new skills, join a new community and try to live a more sustainable life.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks since we did a video. Happy New Year to you all.
Feliz Año.
Decided to take a few weeks off. We've been off work, the kids are off school. We've just been pottering around the garden quite a bit over the last couple of weeks just to recharge our batteries a little bit and get ready for what's going to be a manic end of winter into the spring as we really hit the garden hard. Got lots of plans for it. So over the last couple of weeks, some interesting things we have done. We've been on a mushroom foraging expedition with one of the locals, which we spent a day in a secret location.
Yeah, we had no idea where we were.
No, we were totally lost. Yeah, but we spent a day and we picked loads of mushrooms. Three particular types we were looking for. One called lengua.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is a tongue mushroom.
In England, I think it's called a hedgehog.
Hedgehog, yeah, yes, we did look that up, didn't we? Hedgehog
Yeah.
mushroom. Another one called a trompeta, which trompetia, which is part of the chanterelle family.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a lot of them. We did actually find a few chanterelles as well. Not many, just one or two.
Yeah.
And also some negro mushrooms, which I don't think ordinarily, if you've seen them on the floor, you'd want to be eating them. Because they don't look particularly appetizing, being black mushrooms or setas, as they're known in Spain. But yeah, they were lovely. We collected quite a lot, didn't we? A whole basket, well, a couple of baskets full, two baskets full, which we used a kilogram of the mushrooms in a soup, in a creamy mushroom soup, which I really enjoyed. The kids didn't try it because
they don't like mushrooms.
Kids, and it doesn't look right. Mushrooms and stuff. You enjoyed it initially, didn't you? And then sort of went off it. I think it was just too much, wasn't it?
It was too much and it was too rich. I think it was just a bit much. I'd do it again, just not as much.
And the rest of the mushrooms we've processed and put in the dehydrator and dehydrated them, so we can drop them into stews and soups, etc. You know, over the coming weeks and months.
Yeah. Olga's also said that she's going to let me have copies of some of the recipes for some of the things that she makes with.
Oh, okay,
well,
lovely.
So,
oh, risotto. It'd be nice in a risotto, wouldn't it, as well?
Nice in the risotto.
Yeah, so they're all dried, and once you drop them in some liquid, obviously they're dehydrated, they rehydrate, and you know they're as good as new, sort of thing. So yeah, we had a very enjoyable day learning about those mushrooms that are available at this time of year.
And ones that will kill you, and that you definitely should not pick.
Yeah, we saw some that we were described as you can eat these once. Well, why can you only eat them once? Well, because you'll be dead after that. So that was a bit of Spanish humour, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, it was an exhausting day. We were there for a good, I don't know, 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
And our neighbour Olga, who I absolutely adore, I call her my Spanish mum. And the kids call her their Spanish grandma. She really looks after us, doesn't she? But gosh, she's got so much energy for a 75-year-old woman who just
keeps going,
to her,
doesn't she?
I'm like, can we have a break, please, Olga? I'm really tired. But she's awesome. And the following week, we went to her house to go and help make the chorizo from her pigs, didn't we?
Yes, yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, I helped make the chorizo. You stoked the fire and carried them backwards and forwards to the smoking barn. Yeah,
where we hung them up in the ceiling for them to dry and smoke. But you enjoyed that, didn't you? Another little new skill you picked up.
It was very difficult. Anybody that knows me in the UK would describe me as being cat-handed. So trying to learn how to very fiddly tie these little knots and making sure that the chorizo meat was tight inside the skins, and Yeah, and it was a bit frustrating for a start, but bearing in mind that all of these women have been doing it since they were kids, I don't think that I did too bad.
No, I think you did really well.
Yeah, and then very kindly Olga's given us a couple of these chorizo as a Christmas present, hasn't she, as well? So really looking forward to trying them, testing out my handiwork.
Yeah, should be nice. And some other neighbours have dropped us off some chorizos as well. The what's the pig thing called? The
Matantha.
The Matantha. We went to as we said, we went to the Matantha at another neighbour's, and they've kindly brought us some chorizo from their pigs as well, which they dropped off just after Christmas, which is lovely.
Yeah, and some wine as well. Some of their
wine.
homemade wine.
Yeah.
They've got a Finca, haven't they, in the Ribera. And yeah, so you had a nice bottle of red and a bottle of wine.
White homemade wine. Yeah, which is it's lovely.
It's very kind, very generous.
As all the people are around here.
Yeah.
So what else have we been up to? With the tree project, we've ordered up 200 willows, and I've cleared the area where those willows are going to go, so I've got a bit of footage of that for you to show you. So just a quick update on the willow planting project. Just before Christmas we had some really nice sunny days, clear sunny days, and the grass was pretty dry, so I was able to come up on the lawnmower and start clearing the area where we're going to be putting the willow trees. So I just thought I'd give you a quick overview of that. I've paced it out roughly, and I reckon we've got enough space here for maybe 600 willow trees. I've ordered 200, so they're on their way. So probably got enough space here for another 400, so the next couple of years worth of planting. So just to recap quickly, from 200 willow trees, we should be able to harvest about 2 tons worth of wood in about 4 years' time when we begin the coppicing situation. So yeah, I'll just give you a quick show round of where we are with everything. So this is the area we're going to be planting the willow trees in. As you can see, I've cut it all back now. It was pretty much like this sort of scrubby land here, but I managed to get the old ride-on lawnmower up here and taking it all back. I still need to come up here with a chainsaw and just take these self-set oak trees out, because the willows don't like a lot of competition apparently, and I give them the greatest opportunity to grow. I might even get the lawnmower up here again if we have another dry day and expand this area out a little bit, perhaps just square it off a little. So the plan is to plant the first 200 in this bottom section here. So I think it's about 20 metres across and 10 metres wide. So there's your 200 square metres for your 200 willow trees. And then subsequent year we'll go into this area, and the following years we'll go into these areas over here. I started a sort of trailblazing path through here with the old lawnmower. So this scrubby area here will be sort of maybe year 3 or year 4's worth of trees. I think I'm probably going to plant, as previously said, I'm going to plant up to this sort of tree line here, and then maintain this sort of some more natural oaky area. Oaky area, is that a word? Is that a right thing? Is it a coppice? A coppice of oaks. Yeah, and sort of keep this more natural to attract wildlife. I do need to get in here though and thin some of these trees out, because they don't look particularly healthy, some of them. I noticed this one here the other day. As you can see, they're growing. These trees here are growing right next to each other, and they're damaged at the bottom and they're rotting. As is this one here. Bracket fungus there. I think that's what that is. So yeah, so that's the plan, to get this planted up. Hopefully the trees, the initial 200 sets of willow trees will be here in the next couple of weeks, and we can start getting them in. I managed to get hold of 4 different varieties of willow trees to mix it up a bit, sort of give us a bit of a protection from disease. You know, if one variety goes down to disease, at least we'll have the other 3 varieties, hopefully, that won't succumb to the same disease. And they are varieties which are specifically used commercially for producing wood chip as well. So they've been bred for exactly what we want. We've also ordered up some fruit trees, haven't we?
Yeah.
So 30 apple trees.
Yeah, 30 apple trees of 3 different types. We're going to have cider apple trees and edible apple
eaters. Yeah, so they've been ordered up. We've ordered a couple of extra plum trees because we've already got plum trees in the garden, and also
some more pear trees.
Some pear trees. How many did we order? Can you remember?
3, I think.
Three pear trees.
Yeah.
So the plan is with the apple trees is to make a little orchard out the back of the polytunnel here. We've got loads of land down there, and I don't think we're ever going to fill it all up with vegetables. And even if we did, we'd never eat them all. So the plan is to make a little orchard out the back of the polytunnel here. So it will offer the polytunnel a little bit of protection as well from the wind in the winter once the trees become established as well. So sort of a dual purpose idea there, really, for that orchard.
Yeah.
What else did we order? Oh, some kiwi fruits.
Yeah, we learned that with kiwi you have to have a male with 2 to 3 females. The male doesn't give fruit, but without the male, the females can't provide fruit. So we've ordered 3 females and a male.
Yeah.
So we all love kiwi, so I'm really looking forward to that. And melocotton. What is that?
Melocotton. Peaches. Peach trees.
And some peach trees.
Some peach trees. Yeah, as well. Not sure when they're gonna be arriving, but they're on order. Now seems to be about the right time of year for planting that sort of stuff. So we'll crack on with that.
I don't think it's quite cold enough just yet, is it?
I'm not sure. Well, we're in for a cold spell next week. I think they're looking at the weather forecast. So we'll be breaking out the fleeces on the vegetables again. So I think Emma's going to give you a little tour of the polytunnel.
Hello. So it's been about a month, I think, a month or 5 weeks since I've given you a tour of the polytunnel. I hope that you can hear me above the sound of the ridiculous rain. I'm just kind of hanging out in here now, dreading walking back to the house. But anyway, I digress. I will flip you around and I will show you how everything's doing. So as you can see, there's a lot going on, particularly down the left-hand side. So I shall start on this side to show you. On the back row there, we have got red onions. In the middle, there is supposed to be carrots. Then these are the white onions, and then right in the front of them, we've got lettuce. So in this particular area, not looking quite so good. But as I walk along, you will be pleasantly surprised, I think, to see that everything is looking pretty amazing. I mean, this lettuce in particular just here, I think we're about ready to start eating these leaves. It's very healthy, it's got a good middle, and this one as well. I mean, look how green that is. It's incredible. So we're really surprised. I say that we're supposed to have carrot down the middle of those 2 rows of onion. Only one of them has taken after an initial strong start. The only one that is actually doing anything is this little one just here. So I don't know whether it's been too warm, too dry, too cold. I don't know why, whether the ground's not right, who knows. But everything else is looking absolutely incredible. We're so pleased. And also not too much slug damage down here. I did read that onions are not liked by the slug world, so it will give them some protection, and it has. Compared to the rest of the polytunnel, So down here we have got, along the back there, they are radishes, which, as you can see, they're looking very nibbled. Some of them more so than others, but not so happy. This is cauliflower, and again the lettuce is looking really good as well. The slug damage does seem to be mostly down this end of the polytunnel, and we do come down here very often to weed. This one's not looking very happy. This is a bit of bleach damage, I think. Maybe that's too much sun in here, or not sure, but he's not looking particularly happy, but growing well, and the new leaves seem to be coming through fine. So I think that's just the outer leaves, and maybe that'll carry on being happy. This is onion. No, it's not, sorry, this is garlic. We had some excess garlic left over after we planted them all outside, so we just sort of did a bit of a test to see how they're doing here. Another little cauliflower looking very eaten. But then as we go further up, yeah, that garlic just there seems to be looking a bit anemic, as does the outer leaves on this and that one, that cauliflower. But apart from that, I think it looks really healthy. The lettuces are also doing really well. This cauliflower is looking gorgeous, really gorgeous. Not sure what that is, but not very happy, I would say. Another lettuce that's definitely going to have to be tasted soon because it looks delicious. And then down this last bed, I can't remember what this is. Nibbled is what it is. What is it? It's either kale or chard. I can't remember which. This is a garlic looking happy. Again, kale or chard. More cauliflowers, more lettuces, and then that's nibbled. And then further down the other end, we've got some spinach. So this side doesn't seem to be quite so happy, but we've not put the fountainy things in this side of the bed yet, so I don't know whether it's that's making them not grow so well, or whether it's the way the sunlight hits in here. I think this is spinach. Yeah, these are the spinaches. So these are now starting to really take hold as well. So there you have it. Mostly doing incredibly well in here. I'm really pleased.
Oh, we went for a walk at Monforte. No, not Monforte, at Monte de Faro.
Monte de Faro. Yeah, just before Christmas, we had 3 or 4 lovely warm days. Very, very cold in the morning, but sort of just after lunchtime, it was jumper off weather. You know, just t-shirts. So we'd never been up to Monforte, which is the hill you can see behind us. Well, you can't see it now because we're in the Polytunnel, but normally you can see behind us. So we took a trip up there, and it was lovely up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were just in your t-shirt, weren't you?
Yeah, I was in my t-shirt.
Dogs had an amazing run around. Saying that it's some big sort of like touristy kind of attraction with a big car park up there. We were the only people up there when we first got there, so dogs had a brilliant run around and sniff around and like crazy things, weren't they?
Yeah, and you can see for absolute miles up there. We got the drone up. We got some drone footage. I'll show you of up there. And I don't know if you long-term viewers will know that back in September, I think it was, there's a fiesta in September where they take one of the altars out of the church in Chantada, and the faithful and pilgrims they carry it from Chantada up to the church at the top there, and there's the altar up there that you can see, and the church. So yeah, it's just nice to put a name to the face, as it were. So we've got lots of plans moving forwards. Obviously it's going to get very busy with getting seeds in the ground shortly, and getting animals. We need to sort the hen house out, we need to sort the pigsty out. Yeah, just an endless an endless list of jobs we've got to be on with, haven't we?
Probably should write them down.
We should write them down.
Or
Yeah.
do we want to see it written down on how much
No,
there
it'd
is
probably
to do?
scare us if we write it down, how
Let's not
much
write
there
it
is
down.
to do.
Most important thing that we've got to do is get that second spare bedroom ready for family coming to visit in February.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to family coming out in February. My daughter and son-in-law are bringing the our new granddaughter out. My son and his girlfriend are coming out as well in February. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. We've not seen them, obviously. Well, I've seen them when I've been back to the UK a couple of times, but you've not seen them
Since September.
since September now, have you?
Yes, I'm
So,
really excited. Really, really excited.
yeah, and Scarlett and Zane are looking forward to seeing their elder brother and sister as well. So,
Yeah. And their niece.
and their niece, yeah, absolutely. So that's it for this week. Join us again next week. We'll be on with more projects, I'm sure. We've got to sort the compost heap out. We need to turn it over. So if you're a big compost fan, as I know some of you are, it'll be compost talk again. I bet you can't wait.
Oh, I thought you were going to say if anyone's a compost fan and they want to come over and do it for us. No?
No, that's your job.
Oh.
So see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.